to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, it's Rosen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Rosen to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now it's Rosen looking. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Murray now. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 42 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bills have recovered.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hut! Hut!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Leopard! Leopard!
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow
now,
coming
lucky
down,
56,
I don't
lucky
expect a lot of
56.
big plays to be broken.
Detroit! Detroit! Hut!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And they'll run it here. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Murray. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rosen on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Rosen. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On first down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw again, Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Now it's Rosen. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down. Murray out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Rosen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Rosen. Got some movement, staying inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Gun, 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 gun. Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harmon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot, hot.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And Crowell lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, Murray buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on 1st down, Murray. They still can't get it. And an alley to run. again. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! Gun!
On first down, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Shaq Lawson in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a play fake here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
Running with Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Now Rosen looking to throw. It's caught. Jones. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
To throw is Rosen, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Rosen off the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Rosen on fourth down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Over.
From the gun. Murray. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep.